What is going on, here? My name is Mr. J93. Welcome back to a LEGO Marvel CMF Series 2, but I'm going to call this Marvel Studios CMF because this just shows all the figures that are in past recent shows and possibly the future ones. Because you can see basically just kind of front, you have Wolverine, which is going to be the X-Men 97 movie or show. I don't know, but you got two. Actually, you have 3 X-Men figures. I guess Marvel's trying to hype those up, but more of those in my figures, individual figure reviews. Actually, again, I'm actually not going to be showing each and every figure because I have no idea where they are. But I actually do have the complete set. It took me quite a while to actually hunt and actually managed to find all these. I have possibly duplicates and triplicates because I know I have 3 of the Beast minifigures. So that's, yeah, it took a lot of trial and error to actually try to find one I actually like. Now, more than my opinion at the end of this video, but some of these are actually slightly hard to find based on the distribution. But yeah, and as I go along through this, I'll actually go in alphabetical order based on the actual names of the characters or how my computer would actually set this up. But I will be saying which ones are my favorite and which ones that LEGO actually did a pretty decent job on. So yeah, so let's get on to those. And first we have Agatha Harkness. Now she does come with a very cool design. The skirt piece, I think LEGO calls this a dress piece. Basically, instead of the LEGO minifigure list, you have the female dress piece, which makes a cool flow design and makes it look like she's actually moving, which kind of makes the anime thing look moving. Cool. So she does actually come with 2 face prints. She does got a Wiki face and the standard minifig face, which is actually a cool design, cool thing by LEGO itself. Now we currently have the picture that you see right now. That's actually the weight. So if you do want to weigh your boxes, just to test your luck, see if you actually get Agatha, the numbers are right there. Now, in the box there are accessories. Yeah, so the purple Fire Blast pieces. And it comes with a book that she actually uses in the WandaVision show. I don't remember what it's called. I think it might be called a Darkhold. I could be very wrong. I think it just came to me, so it might not be right. But yeah, there's actually no way to actually guess without it's booking it without actually opening up the boxes. But yeah, more on that later on in this video. Next here we have Beast from the X-Men 97 show that's probably going to be happening in the future. I think that's confirmed. I do not recall. That's not the point of this video. But as a LEGO, all these figures have 2 face prints. I believe this one is kind of like it's kind of the one of the least effort, most minimal effort. It comes with extra side bills, like as I'll talk about later. But now the minifigure, it looks cool. It has the Beast angry face, and that printing is cool, but it's just missing certain things like arm painting, which I don't think it could be possible because Beast is just blue. He's got blue arms, so I really don't think they could have done much with it. But there really isn't much effort put into this because there's not really much effort that can be used. So yeah, with the accessories here, it comes with the X-Men cup and his microscope. Actually, I think it's looking at a petri dish or something. Whatever. He's actually the scientist. So it actually kind of shows how good he actually is. Now, I got to mention that he's actually has a certain weight. Now, all these pictures will show the weighting. So yeah, now with the accessories, maybe easier to find. As I'm going to say, they're all these. Good luck. Now, here we have Echo. No, I'm not doing that. Now, this is one of the coolest figures I believe LEGO's actually ever done. Yeah, I'm not going to say they attempted it, but now the art picture is really hard to see, but this is actually accurate to the actress. Now, the actress, I'm not even going to bother trying to pronounce the name. I'm going to butcher it. But the actress is missing, or not missing her leg, but she has a prosthetic leg. And Lego did a great job actually trying to replicate that in Lego, because that is kind of a hard thing actually mold and actually create. Now, Lego did a great job. Arm printing is amazing. And she does actually come with her baton whacking stick. I don't know what the official name for this is called. I don't know what the show is actually going to call it. But yeah, so let's move on to the actual product shot. This is full product shot. Obviously, you can see in the photo that Lego actually did show the prosthetic leg, and it's actually much more impressive when you actually get it in hand. Just how like stunning, impressively designed it is. Now, I appreciate Lego actually I applaud how Lego's actually doing this, showing that actress actually does have a prosthetic leg, and all for inclusiveness. But yeah, that's not what this video is for. So let's keep moving on. Here we have Goliath. Now, I've been calling this guy Giant Man because that's incorrect. It's Goliath. He's going to be appearing in another What If show. I believe that's where he's going to appear. But this is just reusing the Ant-Man helmet mold, which because Goliath is going to be an Ant-Man villain. Now does come with. Now this one actually comes with the Ant-Man. I don't know, little figure. I don't know if you'd even call it a minifigure, because the minifigure is holding another minifigure, so it's minifigure. I don't know if that's what you call that. But yeah, the printing on the body is cool, and it actually has arm printing, because I believe this is actually a pretty strong figure. So yeah, this is great. Now you do have the weight of this on the side. Now it comes. Now this one actually comes with, I believe, 2 Ant-Man little figs. I'm just making things up at this point, but you have the weighting. Now this product shot doesn't really show much of a difference compared to the other ones, but shows Goliath scale with Ant-Man. Now, obviously Goliath would actually be a lot larger, but again, Lego had to do minifig scale comparison with the little Ant-Man little fig. So yeah, there's really not much to say about this. Now here we have Hawkeye. He's in what I would say a comic book accurate, the modern accuracy of Hawkeye. What is character as a Hawkeye symbol. Now his accessory are obviously what Hawkeye always comes with: bow and arrow, and the owl that's actually in the Rockefeller tree, which is actually accurate to real life. Now more than in the later part of this video, but the weighting for this, I believe it matches to some other figures that's actually in the set for the series, which will actually make it a little hard for you guys to actually buy or try to get the quick load. But I currently have, I think, 3 of these. So yeah, if you actually just go to Lego store, just pick one, you're most likely going to get Hawkeye. Because Hawkeye, I believe the distribution for this figure is actually incredibly high. Now, the accessory, he has an owl and he has a bow and arrow, which actually Lego, the product shot is actually doing it right. Because the actor Jeremy Renner, he is left-handed. So he would be holding the bow in his right hand. Now, the quiver would actually be rotated so it's over the other shoulder. Now, Lego pace, you really can't do much about it because the quiver is set for the right-handed archers, not left-handed archers like Jeremy Renner is. Now, the glove, the black handpiece, is actually right for his left hand, because archers, you'd most likely have the glove to actually, protect yourself from getting sliced by the arrow feathers if you've ever done archery. So, yeah. Just a little bit of a minor nitpick on my end. Now, up next is my favorite in this entire set, it's Kate Bishop. Now, this is the first time, or I think it might even be the only time LEGO will actually release this figure or this character. Now, obviously, it's my favorite one, and it's actually very hard to actually find because the distribution in the boxes kind of makes it very difficult to actually kind of find one. Check it now. The number there is actually accurate to the pieces that you actually do find in the set because she does come with quite a lot of accessories, more than that in a little bit. But she does go with a different color bow to kind of differentiate in the Lego factory to show which bow goes into what. But Kate Bishop, first time and possibly maybe the last time we'll actually get her in the Lego minifigure scale. Now with accessories, she does come with a whole lot. She does come with pizza box, which is actually in the show, hit the spot. And I do have finally how Lucky the pizza dog. Now, a little minor nitpick. I don't know if you guys can actually see this in the picture, but she does have different color arms and the rest of her torso. Now, I don't know if that's an error or a mistake on Legos and now all the pictures of Kate Bishop in the show. The arms are actually obviously are part of the suit. Now, one would be pink and one purple. I don't know why Lego couldn't have printed or had the same color plastic with arms and the actual torso itself. And that's just a minor nitpick. Hey, at least we got Lucky the pizza. And here we have another one of my favorites, this being Moon Knight. Now, it's very cool that you see Lego actually using it for white on a white body. It's awesome because it's utilizing a completely different mold for the hood. And the cool thing is, it's actually not shown in any of the pictures online. He actually has a second picture of Mark Spector. It's a second face Mark Spector, but now the weight of this is quite heavy, which for obvious reasons. He has other accessories in there. So this one, it shows he has the scarab piece. It's a smooth stud, and you also have the crescent throwing things. I don't know what that shit called. But yeah, this is the Mark Spector Moon Knight instead of the other one, which I'll talk about further on in the video. But he actually comes with two of his weapons, and he also comes with two of these scarabs. But again, that's just Lego putting extra pieces, which actually makes it pretty cool. So if you lose one, you got another one. But again, very cool figure. It comes with a cape, which actually kind of makes it difficult if you actually open up the box. If you try to find which one, you actually have to look carefully because there is another one in this series that is white, also the cape thing to it. Now, up next we have Mr. Knight, the second half of the Mark Spector's personality. This is the English or the British version of Mark Spector's personality. Completely forgot what the second one is called, so I was probably going to correct it. But as you see in the one with the waiting, he has his two batons. He's also that. He also does have a cape. But now, one thing I was wishing Lego did with this one is it comes with the hat at some point. But again, that maybe pushing it too far because I believe that's in the comics. It was actually never shown on the Disney Plus show. But yeah, here's the baton, and he also has some other accessories, which up a little bit. But he has a suit, has Mr. Knight, and this one is fairly easy to find because I believe I have duplicates or more of Mr. Knight. With the accessories, he has a lot of his batons, and he has a fish tank with a forgot what the fish called. It's been quite a while since I've seen the show. Very cool design. Very cool design of the suit, but obviously not as good of a print as Moon Knight. But yeah, still awesome. This is also in the comics as well. This is the Mr. Knight design. It's also in the comics as well. I believe he also had a top hat. Not entirely sure, but yeah, still a great figure nonetheless. Now here we have another one of my favorites. This being She-Hulk. Now she didn't need to come with accessories, but she did. It actually kind of makes finding this one a little bit difficult if you have a sensitive scale. Because I believe there's another one. I know there's another one in this series that actually weighs the exact same thing. But yeah. Now, She-Hulk, this is the second time Lego has actually released this figure, so yeah, if you actually missed out on the original one, you can get this one. Now, obviously in this one you can kind of see awesome print. Lego did an amazing job with the arm print and the leg printing. Shows a great job representing a suit. The more than that, an accessory. Now, with accessories, you can actually see that she comes with a giant case file with Neil Blonsky or Abomination, and it shows print of what you actually see on the TV show, and on her phone it shows she's actually trying to call Wong, which is the main point of the actual show. Now, this product shot it shows that Lego did an awesome job on the actual printing, the torso printing, the leg printing. They did an all around a pretty good job on the print. Up next we have Storm from the X-Men '97 show that's gonna be happening soon. So this one I have quite a lot of Storm minifigures now. If you actually do want to guarantee you actually get these, I believe it's in the random 6 minifig box they actually get from the Lego store. Now actually it comes with a cape. Now this is the other one. Other thing they have if you actually do manage, or if you do find a store that kind of gently opens that box. This it's kind of white. It's a white figure or a white torso figure with a cape box, a box to actually hold the actual cape piece. Now make sure you actually kind of shake the box a little so you actually see the lightning parts, the lightning pieces. Again, that's going to be the only other accessory here. Now the weight here, it shows that I believe this is the one that actually weighs that particular amount. So if you do get one, good for you. But I have like 4 of these. Product shot. Now the cape is accurate to the actual comics. Now the shoulder piece actually does a great job of actually making sure the cape actually flows around. So when you actually do the storm, when Storm actually, when you want to show Storm actually charging up, the cape actually does make it more dynamic. It's actually a new design for Lego. How should the cape go onto the actual arms of the actual minifigure? Very cool design, and a great job, Lego. Now up next we have the Werewolf by Night character that Lego just called Werewolf. Now it would be very disappointing. It would have been extremely disappointing if Lego decided to actually just print this in black and white. Because that's the only thing you saw in the show. It's actually just black and white. Yeah, this is actually another one of the easiest characters you can find. If you actually go to Lego store or any other store. Yeah, this is just everything with the stud or a smooth stud piece. I don't really like the series that much. I'm not a fan of the actual show itself. This Werewolf by Night, awesome arm painting, and the torso print just shows he's a werewolf. Or it's got a nice face print, shows werewolf, amazing hair. The product shot, so it just stayed as the Lego animation shot. The werewolf just shows he's got the rose piece, which I believe is actually used in the show. Never saw the show. Really wasn't interested in just black and white, but yeah, awesome print. You actually see more on that arm painting on the side of his arms, and the hair face is pretty good. And he also has, I think, ears on the side. Now, again, I'm not a really big fan of the actual the actual figure itself. And lastly, here we have my. It's an anticipated figure, but not the one I was actually trying to look out for. If you actually do want to get this one, he also he comes in the random, in the chance of the 6 random box that you get. So he's the last one in this series alphabetically. But yeah, so Wolverine, he does actually come obviously with claws. He also has more accessories. He actually has a second face print. Again, this is part of the X-Men 97 show that's actually going to come out. And the print on this is completely different from the Wolverine mech, where I believe this is the print on the torso is from the is probably what it's going to look like on the show. And I believe it's the first time we actually have Wolverine show his arms. And I think this is comics accurate. Again, not really anticipating. I'm not really a fan of this character in the actual comics. Really wasn't interested to actually find this figure. His accessories, he has his claws, and he has a decapitated Sentinel head. Again, I've actually never watched any of the X-Men movies or actually read any of the X-Men comics. So yeah, and also another thing, accessory that's actually not shown in the product picture, he actually has a hairpiece so to go on with his second face, which is actually pretty cool. So if you actually don't want to have a display with them with his mask and cowl on, you can actually just take the cowl off and just slap on the hairpiece on. Now, which the hairpiece is actually accurate to the previous incarnation of Wolverine, his comics, I think his animated debut, which hence X-Men 97. But yeah, it's okay for me. Now, these are great. Second one of the Lego Marvel CMF, or as this box called the Lego Minifigures. It's great for just blind running or blind checking these. I don't know what you call these. Just any random minifigures. So now my personal opinion of this, Lego really should have kept with the bags. Again, I know it's really hard for them to actually contribute to the environment, or to help out with the environment. So they obviously had to move to more biodegradable, like paper boxes, which actually is part of the reason why and how I was able to get all 12 of these. I'm not gonna say which store helped me or which store actually allowed me to actually or gave me the ability to find all 12. But these are the boxes kind of makes it difficult for you to actually be able to feel the figure that you want. Now, the previous wave, it had plastic bags, which again, plastic is very hard to actually, biodegrade. I guess, again, it's impossible to actually biodegrade. Now, paper, cool, but it actually gives more options to actually, box actually gives more options so you can actually, hook it on without someone, yanking it off the shelf and doing it. But again, the pros and cons of this, with the boxes, it actually forces the shady stores to have their customers actually kind of jamming open it, so to allow the rest of the customers, can actually see what's actually in the box. So again, Lego kind of screwed up on that part. There really is no other way to actually find the actual figure you want without actually bringing in a scale that actually measures in grams. To weigh the actual figure itself. And again, even then, you're still not sure if you're actually getting the one that you actually want. Which actually resorts to people actually opening up the box. So that's actually the card there. Now, more of my opinions. Now, my favorite obviously have to be Kate Bishop. Second one would have to be Moon Knight. And my third one would have to be She-Hulk. Those are my top 3. Echo comes in fourth. Again, the ties 4th and 5th would be. So 4th would be Echo. 5th would be fifth would be Hawkeye. Now, again, that's not saying I don't like Hawkeye as a character. Obviously, I have way too many Hawkeye figures, but yeah. And Kate Bishop, Moon Knight, She-Hulk, Echo, and Hawkeye, top 5. Yeah. And if you guys do want to find these figures, again, I believe they are still in your Lego store, or if Lego took these off again. Buy these online, or somehow find a store that actually has these boxes generally opened, which I actually do encourage all stores that actually kind of generally allow people to kind of generally open these, as long as the pieces aren't being stolen out of it. So you still have the option to actually, so you have the ability to actually just buy the figure that you want. If you actually open the box a little bit, you see the one you want, you just take the box with you and go to checkout and actually buy it. Now, what you shouldn't do is open up the box and just take the figures out and not pay for them. Again, I believe that's not what Lego intended to do, but Lego, it's actually, with these boxes, Lego's actually forcing people to resort to opening these boxes completely and just stealing pieces out. And that's just my opinion, but yeah. Anyways, guys, so that's going to wrap it up with my review of the series. If you have enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you're new. And yeah, thank you guys much for watching. And follow her pilot.